We're a couple minutes early, but I'll pull this up now. I don't like sitting in silence for ages, since I don't have music going down here. Should I play music on these streams? I feel like I don't, partially just because I don't want, especially when I get the respirator on, it to be, like, too loud and stuff. But, hello! We'll give people a couple minutes to filter in here. I'm just looking through all the colors that I have. Getting some ideas for what we might pour today. I have kind of like a basic idea. But I'm figuring once some people get in here, I will see what other folks say too. Because the plan is I want to do just some solid colored dice today. Not necessarily like just one material. It could be a mix of materials, but I want to mix everything up in one mixing cup and just pour it into the mold. So I want to go simple. I feel like this red orange is kind of pretty. Like do like a translucent set, that could be pretty. I am gonna make a bunch of black D20s. But yeah, I don't know. I also haven't decided if we're gonna do, because I'm gonna mix up 100 milliliters of resin. About 50 of that's gonna go to the D20s, and then I figured we'd do a set of just the regular 8-piece set of dice, and then either a set of D6s or a set of fate dice. I am not decided on which one, whether I want to do fate dice or the D6s, but I figured we could decide that. It's going to be about the same amount of resin either way. But we do need to pick colors. That's kind of a pretty dark brown color. Yeah, I don't know. I was originally thinking, got a solid black. I was thinking maybe like a nice teal color, or just something that's maybe a nice, you could do like a fun kind of like multi-colored mica. Like you can kind of tell this is blue and then it like shimmers green. We could even mix in some flakes if we wanted to. Like I said, I just want to do designs where we're mixing up everything in one cup and then pouring it into the mold. We're going simple. We're going back to basics. I'm thinking I might just straight up do just like a solid translucent set of dice. Because I feel like that might be pretty. I do have, where's that pretty gold color that I have? Which one is it? I'm sure I have a couple of pretty gold colors, but there's one that I've got that has, oh, like this one's really nice. This one has it's very rich and sparkly. I don't think this is the one I was thinking of. I'm thinking of, which one is it? Is it this one? Of this one, which looks kind of green in here, brown. Looks almost brown, greenish. Where is the test chip here? Because it doesn't look like that one is actually in resin. I feel like it has, oh, here it is. Here's how it looks in the resin. It still has kind of like a brown undertone and stuff to it, but it's got so much shimmer and sparkle to it. Like, I don't know. It really gives it a lot of dimension. I was like, I could just do a full set of like gold ones. One of those two gold colors. I do just like, you know, sparkly colors. We could add some darker blue or some black or something to that, and that would really make the colors pop in there, I bet. So I am open to ideas on what colors I should do for today. We're gonna need 2 different colors. I'll do the 8-piece set one color, and I'll do the either D6 or fate dice a different color. I figured, but I'm not set on anything. We could go for more of like a pastel color. Honestly, this pastel purple might be kind of cool. I don't do a ton of kind of muted colors necessarily. Like, could be nice to just do kind of like a muted blue. That could be nice. And I'm gonna throw some, there's a really, really pale green. I mean, a pastel color might be nice. When I first started making dice, one of the, I was making sets of dice for myself, because I was, well, one, I was practicing, and two, I was just like, you know, there's these designs that I really want to go with, like, just characters, or I just really want this. And one of the things that I made was just like a peach sort of color, like a pastel peach color set of dice with white numbers. Just because I was like, I just want a set of peach colored dice, like a nice kind of pinky orangey color. I mean, we could go for that again. We could go for like some sort of peach color. We'll go like that one, like maybe this with like a little bit of orange. We could go for like a peach color. Mix those together. I'm almost tempted. I'm thinking maybe we'll do one set shimmery and then the other set not. But I'm not decided on what color exactly. I could just do a set of translucent purple. That might be kind of nice. Some translucent purple dice. I might have to make a poll. Make a poll. I don't think I can put up enough options on the poll. So let's see here. Maybe we narrow it down a little bit. I do like this orange red, but could do orange. This orange is really pretty. Should we just narrow it down to a gold? Maybe we do that. I don't know. That gold's really pretty. But this gold's just kind of, it has a lot of depth to it. Both of those are pretty. We could decide between that. So gold, peach, translucent purple, or like maybe some other pastel color. Maybe some sort of pastel. Could go for the muted blue. I don't know about the muted blue. I mean, or blue of some sort. So blue, gold, purple, or peach. I feel like I'd be okay. I'll say blue/teal, because I was originally thinking like a teal. Oh wait, I have a pretty teal color. Where is that? I have. Is this it? Oh, that's not the one I'm looking for. I have one that's just called Ocean. I think that's the name of it. It's a really pretty. Like, this isn't a bad teal, but where is that? It's a really pretty blue-green color. That one's called Avocado. It's an avocado. Thanks. Those are just a bunch of green colors. Sky blue. Oh, here it is, Ocean. I feel like it's actually more green, I guess, than this teal. Purple's always the answer. Purple is a good color. I do like purple. Just like a solid translucent purple. Because I like the teal better than the Ocean, actually. So maybe we could go there. Could also mix the teal with some of this blue-green shimmer. How about, all right. I feel like those are four, like, solid choices. I feel like, I don't know which gold necessarily I want to do, but gold, peach, teal, or purple. Why don't we put those as options? I'll do a poll. Obviously, I already have a vote for purple, but feel free to, what color should we make? Where's the question mark? Teal. Purple. gold. And we'll start that poll and run it for a little bit. While that's going, so haven't decided between these two golds. Might just do translucent teal, or we could do sparkles in there. I like a peach color, so kind of a pinkish orange, like a really pastel one, or translucent purple. We should decide if we want to put anything else in these. So, like I said, I want to be able to mix everything up into one cup, and then put that into the mold. But do we want to add like pretty flakes or anything? Or, cause like the iridescent flakes and gold foil, they're always a pretty combo. Or do we want to just go straight solid color? I think it'll probably depend a little bit on which one we choose. I think if we do gold, we should just do straight solid gold dice. If we do the teal, we could, any of these could just be a straight solid color. If we do teal, I'm thinking either just the translucent teal, or we could add some blue-green sparkle. We could add some iridescent flakes if we wanted to. Like those would be pretty together. The peach. Honestly, if we do the peach, I'm thinking I will just do like a pastel peach color, solid color, just as kind of an homage to one of the first sets of dice that I ever made for myself. Because that seems like it kind of comes full circle. Like, I don't know, there's something kind of fun about making a set of dice that is like one of the first sets that I made, but this time I'm better at it. It's been a few years. And then the purple, I do think it'd be kind of pretty to just make a set of solid translucent purple dice. I tend to get a little bit stuck in the idea that I need to make things more complicated, but also like that would be pretty. That would be a pretty combo right there. Do purple with like some kind of orangey flakes in it. Like that could be pretty. Could be an option. But yeah, get your votes in on what color you think we should do. I'm gonna set some of this stuff back. But yeah, if you have any thoughts on, let me set these down. Oh, if you have any thoughts on whether we should put some stuff in there or not, I'm open to ideas on that too. Ooh, this would be a really cute teal color too. We could do like a looks a little bit more blue on camera, but it's a nice kind of greenish color actually. It's like a, well, it says turquoise, but that'd be pretty. I don't know if I want to go translucent or opaque either. There's so many options out there. Alright. Let me throw some of these back in here. I should do a set this color. This is one of my favorite pigments to do. This is the Phthalo. I think it's Phthalo. P-T-H-A-L-O. Phthalo blue. This would be a pretty color at some point. Just a really dark green. It almost looks black on camera. It's just a really dark green color. That could be pretty. You made a set a while back that was opaque purple with a drop of metallic silver alcohol ink in each die. The purple and silver swirl looked amazing. And it's, oh yeah, like a reverse Petri kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be pretty. That would be pretty. Yeah, that's one of my, I really enjoy doing that, where you use alcohol inks kind of like on the surface of the dice. I feel like that's always, it swirls so pretty. Oh, see, that's kind of a pretty peachy color too. But I think if I do peach, I want to do pastel, non-shimmery. All right, we've got one vote on there. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I want at least a couple of votes because I figured whatever gets second place will be the fate dice or 6-sided D6s, depending on which one we do. Ultimately, I suppose it's up to me, but I figured I'd let you guys have a little bit of input there. I do also like, this is a weird color. It's kind of like a weird, like, dark greenish brown color, but I do really like that one too. There's a lot of good colors in here. See, that's kind of a pretty, like, pale orange. I should do more with pastels. Oh, I do. Are those all molds on that shelf behind you? This shelf here, yes. These are all molds. Some of them I probably need to get rid of because they're a little bit old and falling apart a bit. But yes, those are all molds that I've made at various points. I probably should make some new ones. I really, that's my least favorite part of the dice making process, is making molds, so I put it off as much as I can. I haven't made a ton of dice recently, so I haven't really needed to make a bunch more molds, but I need to make some more D20 molds at the very least, because one of the tiers on my Patreon is a D20 for every month, and so the D20s get a lot of use, and that's one of the things we're going to be doing. I make my own. I just make my own. I mean, I buy molds for other things, but for dice, I make my own. Like, I'll buy random molds. I have also made my own for random things too, but yeah. But for the dice, I make my own. Okay. So, we've got a gold color, a teal color, a purple color, and then like a peach color. That's probably also gonna have some white in it. I don't know. I think that, so like I said, I haven't made as many dice recently, but just at the like quantity of dice that I've made and that I was making at one point, it just was not, it wouldn't make sense for me to buy molds, because, you know, I don't know, just at the quantity of dice I'd need to buy more molds so often that it wouldn't make sense. Could also do translucent purple with like some interference purple. That's also an option. We could also do something with glitter in it. I don't do a ton of glitter dice, but we could do purple dice with like all sorts of different like glitters in it. Like that could be pretty. That's pretty purple glitter. Oh, I do have more. There's more votes now. All right. Well, we've got at least 4 votes, so I'm gonna end the poll. Looks like purple is the winner, followed up by teal and peach. So we will go for purple for the main set of dice. And then, teal or peach? I mean, we could do teal and peach if we really wanted to. Like, I could do 2 colors. I could do, like, this color and then, like a kind of, like, light peachy tone and swirl them together. Like, these would be mixed together to make, like, a slightly more orangey pink, a little bit lighter. I have done those colors, like, together before. Those are some of the colors that are in, like here. This also has, like, an orange in it. But there's, like, a kind of a peachy color and, like, a tealy color in there. I do like those colors together. It's easy to show. No, not necessarily. It's going a little bit off script, but that's okay. Okay, for the purple, I am torn. I don't know if I want to do just translucent purple, because I do think that would be very pretty if we just did like a really pale translucent purple, just all by itself. Or should we add some like sparkle to it? I'm tempted to just do solid translucent purple, just because I don't do a lot of just solid color dice. And it's just, I don't know. I think it'd be good to do something that's like, it's strangely outside of my comfort zone, just do one like thing, one colorant. As much as I think it'd be pretty to have, you know, like pink, orange sparkles in there. That would be pretty. Oh, now I'm second guessing myself, because that would be pretty. You can kind of see it more actually because it's not in focus, but I'll leave those out for now. We'll throw this other stuff back in our thing. I could also do a solid, how about we do purple with flakes and then just a solid translucent teal. I think, because I don't really do a lot of just but I don't know, I feel like, I think part of the reason I don't usually do a lot of solid translucent dice is because that's something that I feel like I can get mass produced. Not have them made mass produced, but I can go to the store and buy. I have a set of solid translucent teal dice that are like Chessex. I don't see as many solid, like, just like opaque pastel dice. I'm kind of thinking maybe these. I'm thinking we'll do the purple translucent with the pretty flakes in it, and then we'll do one of the pastel sort of solid colors, either peach or teal. I like that. I'm feeling teal. I'm feeling teal today. Maybe we'll do some peach ones like some other time, but I don't know. I'm feeling the teal color. And we're not going for micas or shimmery or anything. Oh. Throw things over there. I'm knocking things over. Alright, there we go. So let me pull these out. This is this one. That's that. It's a resin pigment. An opaque resin pigment. And then this is going to be an alcohol ink, the lilac color. Is that this one? Lilac, and then gold olive. Gold olive. Right on top there. Cool. Get these out of the way. Alright, next question for everybody. Should we do a set of D6s or a set of fake dice? I've got both options here. I'm figuring that'll be about the right amount of resin because I am also doing a bunch of D20s. Should I do a poll for that too? I feel like it doesn't really matter too much. Let me see what I have more of. So I've got a bunch of unsanded sets over here. Let's see what we've got. We've got, oops. Got 5 sets of D6s here. Look at these weird fleshy ones. Those are kind of a weird fleshy color. I think I did that on purpose. Maybe I'll ink them in like red or something. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of fate dice. I said 5 over here, right? It's the same number of dice because one of these, the D6 sets has 8 dice in it. But so I do technically have more sets of the Fate dice. I feel like I have like yeah, we'll do a set of D6s, I guess. Do a set of D6s. Actually, wait, I've got more kind of like, so we're gonna go just solid turquoise, right? I feel like I've got maybe more kind of solid blues and greens sort of colors in here. I've got a lot of blue and green colors. I like blue and green. I'm tempted to do the Fate dice. I'm gonna go for the Fate dice, actually. I feel like there's fewer options for people on Fate dice. Like I was saying before, I feel like you could go to the store and get a set of solid colored D6s. Let's go for solid color Fate dice. Oh, this can go away. That's gonna need to be in a little mixing cup. This is gonna be like 20 milliliters. That could get mixed up with one of these, one of the little ones here. Speaking of molds, while I add some of this to our cup here, I made molds for some shaker charms. Now, see here, here's a mold that I made. It's got a bunch of foil all over it, and I'll show you why in a second. I made a bunch of molds for shaker charms, and they're made out of a bunch of stacked pieces of acrylic that cut out. So they worked fine. My only issue is that the sides are really, really matte. Like, the sides aren't shiny because I didn't really have a good way to like polish the sides. So I'm trying to decide how I should fix that. Should I just come in and like try to polish the sides with some, you know, some sanding and some polishing and stuff? Should I throw this into my polishing tumbler? In this case, I think it would wear off the foil, which is why I haven't done that. I do feel like maybe I should pour masters in all of these. So this was looks like the acrylic, but I poured this. You can tell by the bubbles there. I poured this in one of the molds. You can see the sides are very matte. I could throw this into my polishing tumbler and then use it to make more molds. Like, that could be an option. I guess I just haven't done that because that seemed like more work. But I don't know. I'm looking for ideas on that because I don't know what the best solution would be for getting those polished. Add a bunch of this because it's so pretty. I could add foil too. Nah. I can hear it in the room right above my polishing tumbler, which is my bedroom, but it's not loud enough to keep me up at night. Like, it's pretty loud. It's definitely louder if you have more than one going at once too, but I've just had like one going recently, if that. But yes, it is rather loud, but I can hear it, but it's not like disruptive loud, at least for me. I can hear it in the rooms like directly above it. But I don't know. It is in my basement and kind of out of the way. My house is kind of a weird shape, so I can't hear it at the other end of the house. Could you toss a towel over it to dampen the sound? I have heard of people putting like making like sound dampening boxes and stuff. I think some of the folks in my Discord have done things like that. I haven't really done it. I did try putting down like a rubber mat underneath it to see if that would dampen the sound. It didn't really. I don't imagine, like, you could, I suppose, probably, right? Put something over it. But yeah, I don't know if you're in my Discord or not, but if you are, I would ask there, because I think some people made some things to try and dampen the sound a little bit. Okay, so we've got that, I think I'll probably just mix this up in my big mixing cup once I get all of the other stuff poured out. That seems like it would make the most sense. Might as well, since about half of this is gonna go into these D20s. I do also want to film. I do want to film pouring these D20s because they are for the Patreon D20s. Normally I try to go a little bit more complex for the Patreon D20s, but I have fun ideas for the numbering instead of focusing on the actual die itself. So I figured that'll be fun. But I film all of the Patreon D20s and then turn them into shorts. So I do want to film that. I'm just giving you a heads up because I might like block you guys at some point while I'm getting things filmed. I think we are ready to pour resin though. Everything else is a liquid pigment, so I don't necessarily want to start mixing like those in until I actually have the resin in the cup. So I think we're about ready to go. I'm gonna get all my safety equipment on, aka gloves and respirator. Ooh, chair is loud. Let me grab those. I think I need to order some more resin soon too. My bottles are getting a little low. These gloves want to stick together. I am going to get a little bit muffled, just a heads up. Which is, I was saying earlier, part of the reason I don't have music on these streams is because I always check my respirator for spiders. Never had it happen, but I know that the one time I don't check it for spiders, there will be one. I'm gonna sound like this. I will try to speak clearly. If my little heater that I have in the background makes it difficult to hear, let me know and I can unplug it. It's just, this room doesn't have like a vent for the HVAC system, for like the heating system. It's very strange. It's like the only room in the house that does not have any sort of like air into the room thing. The ducting itself straight up is right there and it goes through, like I can see it, but there's no actual vent. So it gets very cold in this room in the winter and kind of warm in the summer. Alright, I am going to go a little bit quiet here for a minute while I measure out our resin. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Tell me about, I don't know, any fun holiday plans you might have. And then I will be right back. I'll be right back after getting this measured out. Resin. There we go. Part A. Oh, my respirator does not feel like it's fitting. Right, it feels like it's too low. Into my neck. I think I need to loosen the strap around the neck maybe a little bit, or just move the strap down. Let me finish this. another little drop of this. Alright. Yeah, I need to, speaking of holiday plans, I need to look and see if I get Christmas Eve off. I know I get Christmas Day off. I think I get Christmas Eve off, but I need to look. I'm not 100% sure. I get like weird days off at work. It's like I get some holidays off, but not others. It gets very confusing for folks because I work at a tutoring center. So you would think that we'd follow the same schedule kind of as school, but no. We don't get all the same holidays off. We get some of the same holidays off. I mean, it makes sense to me that it would be open during like breaks, like, you know, summer break and some of those, and probably in winter break and things, because it makes sense to me that, you know, you'd still want your kids to come maybe to tutoring and things during some of the longer breaks. But it's just, it's like kind of strangely inconsistent on which holidays we get off. But I know that I get Christmas off. I think I get New Year's Day off. Pretty sure. I just can't remember. Jen! Hi, Jen! It's a good thing I didn't work on your, I decided not to work on your Christmas present. I'm going to do that later. Probably today, actually, because I actually need to pour more resin after stream. I'm working on on some Christmas ornaments for a guy that I know, IRL. He wanted some resin ornaments, and I'm doing it in multiple layers, and it's on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm just like waiting like a few hours in between each one, and then I'm gonna try and do another layer. I have the first layer over there, and then I'll come down here after stream at some point and see if I can do another layer. But I was figuring I could also work on I have, oh, do you guys want to see an ornament that I'm making for, actually I can show you both of my grandma's presents. So for the one grandma, she actually asked for a shaker charm to go on her lanyard, and she wanted it cat themed. So all the glitter has gone to the top, but I made her a little. Come on. It does not want to find it. Come on. There you go, little cat themed shaker. It's got a little fish charm in there. Got a little paw print. And then for my other grandma, I wasn't sure what to give her, but she tends to get different like handmade Christmas ornaments for people in the family every year. So this year I'm making her a little handmade Christmas ornament. There's also, come on, you can do it, find it. Find it, you can do it, camera, I believe in you. But I went and painted. It doesn't want to focus. But it's also a little shaker. A little shaker Christmas ornament. Out of focus Christmas ornament. But I need to dome those. So I'm gonna dome those. I figure later I've got a couple of more shaker charms. I'm really not too worried about my grandma's watching my YouTube, especially 40 minutes into my stream. The one of them, I don't know if she has an internet connection, like she has no desire to be on the internet. The other one, I'm sure has an internet connection, like she's very tech savvy, but I don't know that she would watch my live streams. She'll watch my videos, I don't think she'd watch my live streams necessarily. But yeah, I got a couple more shaker charms I'm gonna make for some friends too. I've got a few things to do. No, yeah, the one grandma watching my YouTube videos is laughable. I will say the dichotomy, shaky theater. Yep. Oh, I got plans for yours, Jen. I mean, what did I say? The way that I tell people, like, is a very quick kind of like, here's what my grandparents are like, or my grandmothers at the very least, is just where they were born, and where they grew up. One of them was born and grew up in Chicago, and the other one was born and grew up in the Congo. It's like very, very different locations. But yeah, it is very funny. I've one grandmother who has no desire to be on the internet. She doesn't like movies. Like they like screens give her a headache. She is not interested in like watching a movie. And then my other grandma, when I got my first iPod in like 8th grade, I went to her for help on setting it up because she was like the tech guru. I was like, I know who I can ask to find out how to set up this iPod. I'll go to Grandma. Alright, how are we looking? Things are looking pretty good. Let me just stir this up a little bit more. Make sure I got everything scraped. But yeah, I'm still not sure, going back to the Shagerterm thing, I'm still not sure what to do about the sides of these ones. The ones where I designed the molds, and the sides are all matte. I probably should just use those molds to pour new masters that I then polish. I don't know how well the like acrylic sheets would do if I threw them into like the polishing tumbler. I don't think I'd trust that. I don't know how well I'd be able to polish the sides. I know that the resin I could sand and polish flat. It just seems like a lot of work. But it's probably worth it. Okay, this is looking, I think it's looking good. I'm just trying to make sure that there's no streaks in here. That's how I tell that it's mixed completely. If I can see a spot where the light kind of catches it and there's like a streak, that means that part A and part B are not mixed together completely. But I'm not seeing any of that, so I think we're good. Alright. So, I want about 30 milliliters. Let's set that there. I want about 30 milliliters of the purple. Okay, I've got fancy little fingers on the side. So 1, 2, 3. So I want to get down to 70. I can do math. The goo. We want 30 milliliters of the goo. That was almost exactly 30 milliliters. I'm good. And then I want about 20 milliliters for our teal. This one has a nice little marking on the side of it. Alright, here's our 20 milliliters. And then our last 50 milliliters will be for commence the gooing. Our last 50 milliliters will be for our opaque black. Let me start getting some of these colors mixed up. And we'll get our purple going. Gods, bring me the goo! And this is like a really pretty kind of pale purple color. Let's mix this up. I've also apparently got it all over my fingers. So we're going for like a pale, it's gonna, oh yeah, I forgot, this is, purple inks are weird in resin. This looks very blue. It does not look purple at the moment. When it cures, it will look purple. This is why I do test chips of all of my colors. is because sometimes they look really different in like the container. Sometimes they look very different while you're stirring them and while they're curing from how they look when they are all cured. I feel like maybe I need a few more flakes actually. Those flakes kind of broke up and are very, very thin. Let's add some more. This is why I have trust issues. Dude, purple dyes in particular are, it's like a gambling, it's a gamble. A lot of purple inks will burn in resin and they'll turn either like red or blue or brown. Like, it really just depends on the ink and stuff. Yeah, that just looks like light blue. The color that you see in the camera is the color that it looks like in real life. I'm gonna add a little bit more just to make it a little bit darker. But this is why I test all of my colors. And that's all we're gonna add, because I think if I add more, it'll actually end up a lot darker than we think it will. But this is why I test all of my colors and make little test chips, is because the difference can be staggering. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm glad I added a little bit more of those flakes. You learned that was also the case with cake batter one time. Ooh, interesting. All right. I'm not gonna pour that quite yet because I want to actually get everything else mixed up. This is gonna be our teal. We're just going for a nice solid opaque teal. I might turn the heater off. I'm actually getting kind of warm now. I'm in my wool sweater. I didn't actually think through the fact that I'm in my wool sweater and I have a heater going. Here, I'm gonna unplug it. Give me a second. All right, heat is off. What kind of cake were you making where it was like a different color? Oh, I guess with cake, yeah, you make like a red cake batter, or you know, like you try to make like a rainbow cake, and then it all ends up like really muted and brown almost. Is that kind of what you had happen, or was it something completely different? I can't say I bake too many cakes. I'm not the chef / baker at my house. That is my brother. He does the food, which is great because I like eating food. I don't necessarily like making food, and he likes making food. Nyan Cat. Oh, so it was like rainbow. You were trying to make like a rainbow cake, and it, you know, like 10 years. Oh my gosh, yeah. I went and got some spices, like some whole spices, to make. Okay, I need to. So part of the reason I'm not doing this yet. Let me film putting the colorant in here. See if I can. So we're gonna do black. I feel like you guys can. It's not perfect, but you guys can still kind of see what I'm doing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I went to go get spices, some spices today, because I'm making some tea blends, and I wanted some things. It was because a lot of the stuff that we had gotten before, my brother and I, for making tea blends, it was getting old enough that things they'd lost their flavor. I had mentioned that, it's only been a few years, right, since we got those, and my brother's just like, well, it was before we moved out of mom and dad's, and I was like, oh gosh, I've had my house for like 6 years-ish, I think. It's like, oh, that was definitely like, more than 5 years ago. That's crazy to me. That is some black resin. I do like that opaque black resin colorant. It works very well for making a nice opaque black resin. Let's pour some D20s. We'll get those done first to get it out of the way. Would it be better over here? It might be better over here, actually. Oh yeah, let's do this. I'm going to scoot some things around a little bit so that you guys can see, and then this camera can also see. Oh, perfect. There we go. I think that's good. I don't usually put the camera on this side because I'm right-handed, so it kind of gets in the way a little bit, but it's okay. So the purple... Oh, interesting. I see what you're saying. So it was the purple, specifically the purple dye in your food color, your purple food coloring that also looked weird while you were like baking it, and then it turned out perfectly perfectly purple. That was strangely hard to say. Oh, guys, I have a video coming out this week, and that's a whole thing at one point. It's a very short little bit, but there is a whole bit where I cannot say one of the things that I'm trying to say. I actually cut out a lot of it too. I did about, probably 6 takes or so of trying to say this phrase, because I could just not say it. I can't even remember what it is now. Let me do this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for these ones. Sorry, I'm focusing. I'm going quiet because I'm focusing. I'm trying not to make a huge mess. It's very hard for me to not make a huge mess, just in general. But I'm also trying to make sure I'm in frame too. Okay, let's get these all filled. Still got a fair amount of black in there. Do that real quick and get this out of my way. Still got a fair amount of black in there. We'll throw it into some sort of dump mold. And it'll be good. Right. I'm going to push these off to the side because I want to let those sit for a minute and let some of the air escape. Let me stretch it down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Help break the surface tension on those. Let some of the air bubbles pop. Set the black out of the way. And we can move on to our other colors here. I will be sure to post photos of how these turn out. Once I actually get them unmolded, because I'm very curious to see how this blue turns into a purple. Because I know it will, but I still don't really believe it. I'm telling myself that it will, but it still feels like it's not going to turn into a nice purple. But I've got to believe. I've got to believe it's going to be a nice purple color. All right. And I'm glad that we added that little bit of sparkle too. I like that little bit of sparkle. I think that'll look really, it's pretty with the blue. I think it'll look really pretty with the purple as well. Hopefully I got enough resin here. Should have like just enough resin. There is something kind of freeing about just going back to like the basics and just being like, let's just make a set of dice, a nice like just one color, not based on anything. Don't have to think too hard about what things will go together. Just pick a color and go for it. It's been a while since I've done that. It really is a little razzle dazzle in the purple. I'm a big fan of this little bit of razzle dazzle. I like these like what are they? Chameleon flakes? They're called chameleon flakes. They're so pretty. I just got them on Amazon. I think I have them in my Amazon storefront. Like I don't know, there's a place where you can like set up as an Amazon affiliate to like recommend products and things. I think I have them in there. Because they're just so pretty. Alright, we've got a little bit of that left over too. Set that off to the side. And we'll do our nice teal. Oh, they're just less resin. Less resin chameleon flakes. But there's a bunch of different colors. It's hard to show them off on camera. Oh, you can kind of see it. But they all sparkle different colors. I'm using the gold olive ones. They have kind of like to go between like a green and an orange, maybe a little bit of a pink almost at certain angles. And they're really pretty. All right. We're just going for a nice solid pastel blue-green. I should do more just solid colored pastel dice. I like pastels, I just never really do them. Like, I don't know, I always do like really bright, bold colors, I feel like. There's just something about that. Let's do, okay, got that. We've got some leftover resin. Let's do some miscellaneous dice. We'll do like a D20 and things. Let's do D6. We'll do a random D10. I've also got a bunch of, I've been doing a bunch of fish recently as for dump molds. Oh, I could do a little crystal shape too, just to make like little magnets and things. I've been focusing more on some of the non-dice things, just for in-person events. My goal was to, because I've got like 2 events next year. I'm literally only signed up for 2 events. They're the 2 events that were actually profitable for me. One of them I am I want to do a sparkly little drop with the purple and the purple and the teal. I guess it looks blue at the moment, so it looks like it'll match the teal, but I guess it'll be purple. So that might be weird with the teal, actually. Could do purple and the black in a little drop pendant. We'll just go for it. Let's make a D20. We'll do it with the purple and the teal. Why not? If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. But yes, I've got just literally 2 events, but the first one in February, which is RadCon. I do like purple and teal together. You missed earlier where I was debating doing purple and not purple, doing like a teal and peach set, because I do like teal and peach together too. So the artist alley is literally just a hallway, and all of the tables were pushed up against the walls, and it was so crowded last year. I mean, it was one of the most profitable events that I've done. I will tell you that the other event that I did was the most profitable event that I've ever done by times 3. I made 3 times as much as I'd made at any other event. But RadCon still made a fair amount, and we were just like in a hallway. They have like teal and peach ocean. Yeah, that'd be pretty. I like teal and peach. We'll have to do teal and peach at some point. They have like rooms basically that you can do instead. You can get like a whole hotel room. It takes place in a hotel. So they've got like a whole like wing of the hotel that's you can get those rooms to use instead of being in the artist alley. They cost more, like a fair amount more. So a lot of the like, gaming shops and things, people that have a lot more stuff, usually will get the rooms. But a different artist that I met, who was actually next to me in the artist alley last year, messaged me and was like, hey, do you want to like split the cost of one of those rooms and just do the room instead of ooh, I could do drop pendant of teal and black. That'd be pretty. Let's do that. Do you want to get one of the annex rooms? And I was like, I was like, let me do a little bit of research. I bring all of my dice, but I don't have like the dice that you see in my shop are the dice that I have done. So that's, let's see, maybe it's, it takes me a long time to finish a set of dice. So how many sets of dice do I have there? Like maybe 50? Wait, let me see. 5,
maybe 35, no, maybe, I'll say around 40, 30, maybe, yeah, maybe about 40 sets of dice. I have some dice maker friends that they're like, yep, I just finished, another 40 sets of dice, and I'm like, how do you polish them that quickly? How did you do that? I don't know how you finish things so fast. But, well, like I was saying, is that, I'm focusing on non-dice things to bring, to fill out the space. Because, yeah, there will be 2 of us, but that's still a lot more space to fill, than just a single table. So I've been working on the shaker charms. I want to do more magnets and things like that. I need to get some more keychains made. My original goal was to get all of the random stuff made before the end of the year, and then with the idea then that I would focus all of my time towards just doing the videos. Still working on commissions and things, but the focus would be working on the YouTube videos. I don't know if I'm gonna reach that goal. I feel like there's still stuff that I need to get done for that. I think technically I have enough of the shaker charms like now. I do want to get some of these. Like this is actually for a collab with that other artist. We were talking about doing like some keychains to go with some of his art and things. And then he was talking about making like character sheets to go with some of my sets of dice, which I have the sets of dice made. I need to finish sanding and polishing them. Let me pop this bubble here. I think these are gonna be pretty. But yeah, I need to finish. I need to sort through everything I have. To be fair, when it comes to the like shows and things, I always going into them I always feel like, oh no, I don't have enough stuff to bring. And then every time I get there and I'm just like, I can't fit everything on my table. I've got too much stuff. So honestly, I'll probably be fine. I do want to finish those sets of dice and the shaker charms to go with the other person's art before then, though. I guess that's probably the most important thing. Should message and find out what we want to do there, and if we're still planning on doing that. But yeah, I don't know on this the hand there how I want to polish the sides, or if I want to just pour new masters out of resin and then polish those and then make new molds. It just feels like a bit of a waste, I suppose, of silicone too. I think that's part of it. Alright. I think that's all of our resin. Ooh. That looks like all of our resin. I didn't actually put any resin in that. Set that off to the side. Okay. Let's get some lids on. And that'll probably be the end of it. Very short stream today because we went for very simple designs. I feel like I could probably make a lot more sets of dice if I did like batches of things instead of doing a bunch of individual designs. So if I did like 3 sets that are all the purple and sparkle instead of just 1 set, but it's just fun. I have fun making dice. I do have a new. Ooh, I've got some schmutz on there. Let me get the cat hair and things off. I'm getting black resin on it from the other project. Cat hair and black resin. That is my band name. I can't remember what I was saying. I don't remember. Okay, I really don't remember what I was saying, guys. Put that on there. But yes, I wanted to get things done by the end of the year. Oh, I had an idea for a video that I really wanted to do either at the end of this month or the beginning of January. I just don't know if I'll have the time to do it, which makes me sad. I was thinking of doing a video that's just like 25 resin ideas for 2025. If I did a 25 resin ideas for 2025, would it make more sense to post it in December or in January, you think? Like, or just kind of like in, you know, at the very end of December, I guess, or very beginning of January. But yeah, I'm not sure that I'll have time. Unless I do it with pre-existing footage of things, which could be, I could do that. I could do it with like, use old designs and things as like examples of some of the ideas, or pull out some projects that I've already made and not actually show like making them. I think, to be fair, that might be better anyways, just because I don't want it to be a super long video, you know what I mean? Like, if it's going to be 25 ideas, I don't want each one to take a whole minute, because that'd be 25 minutes long. I want it probably to be maybe a 10-minute video. I don't know. I'm thinking of ideas. I've got a video coming out this week. It's kind of a tutorial video, kind of just like a walking you through a set of dice that I made. It's a set of dice that I made, but I'm talking tips and tricks about some of the stuff as I go. So that should be out on Thursday. You can keep an eye out for that. Let's see here. I don't know what we'll do next weekend. I need to double check and see if I don't think I have anything next Sunday that I need to go to, but I'll double check. I think it's going to depend a little bit on whether I need to finish some Christmas presents, but probably, maybe, I don't know, maybe we could pour some more resin or something. I feel like it's fun to just sit down and pour a little bit of resin. It's been a while. Okay, let me film putting the lids on these. Someday this camcorder is gonna like wear out, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to get another like just random camcorder, because I don't want to use like my nice camera for this, because this thing is so coated in resin at this point. It would just be like, I don't want to get a bunch of resin on a super nice camera. So I'll probably get just like another little camcorder. I might make a little short of unmolding the dice from today. Like, might as well, right? Let me hold this up to the camera. There. Cool. That's all done. I'm gonna let you guys go now. I need to go put air into the air compressor, which is loud. I know it was kind of a short stream just because we went for simple, but honestly, I feel like sometimes that's good. I think I should be back next week. Like I said, I'll double check my calendar. Maybe we'll just pour some more resin. Maybe we'll just make some miscellaneous dice. It's been a while since I've done that too. Just like pulling out all of the glitter and things and doing a bunch of like more complicated but just random dice designs. It's going to depend on what I need to get done. Maybe we'll do some sanding. I don't know. I will post photos of these in the Discord for sure, and probably on my YouTube in like the community tab. Once I get them unmolded, I'll try to film a video, like a short of unmolding them as well, so you guys can see how they turned out. But thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna head out now.